Regina, are you ready to talk to a little bit about what's going on?
Yeah, so Agile turned 20, guys. Did you guys hear about that? Right? So we're super excited. There's a lot of great events happening this year in celebration of Agile. Agile's not 21 yet, so it's still underage, right? It's only 20. So we have a great announcement to make. There's a festival called Agile Reflect Festival 20. Have you guys heard about that? I know we talked about it a little bit on Wednesday. So it's a global festival where there's going to be events throughout the month of February all over the world. These are Agile events. They're all remote. They're online. They're free, guys. So please make sure that you guys Google and look at the calendars. There's going to be something every single day for the month of February. So the exciting news is that we were able to register our Saturday meetups, this community of practice in the Saturday sessions for this festival. So we're on the calendar. We're going to have a lot of folks hopefully join us for the next 4 Saturdays. If you can scroll up real quick, Nelu. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and relabel it the Global Agile Coaching Clinic. As you guys know, and for those of you that are new, we're gonna kind of introduce you to the different breakout sessions that we do these Saturdays. It's a community of practice where you can learn basics, intermediate, and advanced Agile. You have a lot of different coaches. It's kind of like a clinic. There's many different names to it. So we are going to be having a lot of people join us. And so the format may change a little bit, but it'll stay pretty much the same of what we do with different breakout rooms. We are asking for volunteers. If any of you, we may need additional coaches. We may need additional breakout rooms. We may need additional people to pair and help out with the chats. If any of you want to participate and volunteer, please put your name in the chat. We're going to have a session on Tuesday. We're going to have a session on Tuesday. It might be at 6:30. So we're going to go ahead and send a notification. With the volunteers that already help out here, guys, we're going to probably see if anybody else wants to join us on that Tuesday session so we can plan. Okay. So we're going to keep the same URL. All right. It's just we may have a lot more people. And so we got to make sure that we got a good plan, a good support team to kind of help us out with that. And we're going to be posting this as well through our LinkedIn and letting others know. Any questions? Any questions?
Terrific, Regina. So
All right, so
again,
with your name, the biggest thing is we do need help. Any volunteers? Those of you who are like, wow, I've never facilitated any of the breakout sessions, or you'd like to pair with some of our existing coaches, or you want to help out with anything, please put your name on the chat. That'd be awesome.
all right, great job. Again, put your name during the session and we'll make sure we reach you. Now, there's also going to be, I guess, a topic today to talk about the app. Anybody want to just mention it right now?
Yes, it will be very quick. So our awesome team, we've been saying for months that we have a great team who has been meeting for a few months and they're creating an app. And right now they're asking for our feedback. Okay, so this link you have, this link I will, send it over via email and I will also sharing in the chat. So if you're kind enough, please fill it up. It's not very long, you see, and it has a lot of multi-check questions, I think. So we're just asking for your feedback. Think about it. Be honest. We will take it. We will appreciate it. And this is pretty much it at the beginning. We just need you to fill this up whenever you have time. Don't rush it. And don't worry, we'll send you this via email. And also I'll share the link on the chat. Thank you.
And I think just so leaders, just remember, we're going to probably come back at around 10 instead of 10:15. So please make sure you do this. So the way, again, I think we're ready to break out. I'm looking at the coaches to make sure I didn't miss anything. Coaches, you good? Okay. So the way it's going to work is like this. So we have the app team that they're going to go ahead and break out. So you guys are advanced. You guys already know how to get to your room. Go ahead and do that. And then we have the advanced sessions, which again, if you've been part of the advanced session, you know how to get to your breakout session. So go ahead and do that. Everyone else, I want to wait here in this room right now because I want to, kind of move you into a room a little bit different than we normally do. So again, if you're part of the advanced group, go ahead and go into your breakout session. If you're part of the app team, go ahead and break out to your breakout sessions. The other ones are going to stay in this room right now because we're going to talk a second and then we're going to break you out. So let's try to get the other group, I guess. We said see, these are the only people that come back on time. Come on. What is this?
Nailo sent the message, said 15 minutes.
I know, but you guys actually listen to the message.
We listened to the message
I
because
know.
it's a very advanced group.
Exactly. That's why you guys are advanced, because you guys actually have mastered the listening skills that the other people haven't. Rich, what's going on, Rich? You're muted. I know you're saying, Rick, you're awesome, but no one's hearing you say that, just so you know. All right. You're still muted. That's okay.
Hey, Rick. Good to see you. Sorry.
Nice to see you too. Nice.
Muted, so now I'm off. So
Yeah, you're supposed to be back in the main group. Yeah, right now.
there we go.
She did. I think 10. So come back.
Somebody posted that we were going to return in 10 minutes. So
In 10 minutes? Oh my God.
yeah,
That's okay.
a message came up. So maybe a message can go up that says,
It was probably, my mistake. I would
oh, that's
take
cool.
full. But I think earlier we were talking about 10 because we wanted to make sure we gave the app team some time to go through the survey and to get some of that feedback. All right, let's see if we can get, welcome back to the same old place. Come on, Ray. No?
Welcome
No, I'm
back,
sorry.
Carter.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Am I
Rich,
showing-
take it. Rich,
Am
take it
I,
on.
I can't sing, but am I showing my age by knowing the TV?
Yeah, that is pretty bad. Yeah, I read about that. I read about that show.
That's not necessarily true since they have commercials on different channels.
Yeah.
It does kind of show what channels you like to look at on TV.
That is true.
This was
Hey,
back when I was a boy. So yes, welcome back. Happy days.
Hey, Laura, I'm a little concerned about you, Laura. You're in the middle of the road. Any car can pass by and hit you there. I would not put your desk there. It's kind of,
We're back.
just be aware of that, Laura. You want to move your desk. I guess there's not much traffic in that area, huh? I can see there's no cars there, so you should be okay.
I was wondering why you were saying that. Then I saw Laura's background. I'm like, what
She's
are
stuck.
you talking about?
It looks like she's stuck in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, to be careful.
I'm looking behind just in case any car, I will warn you, okay? If I see a car, everybody make sure we're looking behind.
Oh, it's a driveway. I think she'll
Is
be
it
all
a
right.
driveway? So what are you doing in the driveway? Are you selling lemonade? What's going on? Oh,
She did that.
That's cool.
that's my trick. That's my trick.
That is your trick.
Oh my God, but you see her cheer,
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question. It's talking about driveways. Did you ever wonder why you drive in a parkway and park in a driveway?
What? Can you say it again?
You ever wonder why you drive on a parkway and park in a driveway?
Driveway.
Rules,
That's cute.
rules of the road.
That's cute. That's a cute one. Oh, look, she's in an RV now. All right, Rick, I think we're back.
Oh my God, she's back in an RV. That's a nice RV. I can't see that. Wow, that's really nice. All right. Welcome back. No, we're almost back. They're coming back right now. Welcome back. You got a big group today, 44. This is growing. This is getting scary, guys. I don't know how many groups are waking up on a Saturday and have 44 participants. I don't know about that. And that has been doing this for 10 months. All right, so welcome back. So this is our time for us to share. We like to go to each group and just give us a quick highlight of what did you learn. So the first group, I'm actually going to go to the beginners, Regina. I'm going to go to the group that you were working with. All right. So this is not for the coaches. This is for the people actually attending. Anybody from the beginner group, what did you learn? What do you want to share? Don't be shy.
Learned learned about some of the intersections between software development and Agile. That was very interesting. How Scrum is the most popular Agile framework, and that's what I should focus my research on.
Oh, good job. Good job. Anyone else?
Yeah, I learned the difference between an agile coach and a scrum master, and also more knowledge on definition of done.
Wow, good job. Good job. All right. So great job, beginners, or I don't know, beginner just doesn't sound right.
I think I had one more, I think.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. But I learned that the certification process in terms of just selecting and choosing certifications is as agile as the methodology itself. So knowing that there's not a strict set pattern or blueprint, like get this certification next and this one next. So that was definitely really insightful. Thank you, Regina.
That's a good one.
Wait a second. Did we learn that Regina coached the team because they were going to be asked questions with how to answer? Is that what we also learned?
That's what it sounded like.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray, by the way, my knee's doing okay, Ray. Thank you so much. My knee's doing okay. I'm glad you care.
All right, all right. Let's continue. Great job, great job. Intermediate group, talk to us. What did you learn?
Somebody.
I think we learned no coaching on that one.
Hey.
So hi from the as always, Joe and Victoria did an awesome job. We did talk about how to break down stories, and of course epic is very important to know how to break it down. Also, we talked about, you need to know what is unknown for your estimation. And also we talk about on velocity, team agreement for people joining new team. And we also talk about, what else? Talk about a lot here. So I'm just checking. Breaking down stories. And then something new I learned today, when you're doing your stories sizing, Mother has informed us, how we go through, like, instead of having numbers, she said in her team, they actually go to like animal sounds. So like, they have like a meow cat for like one. So instead of having the numbers, they actually have animal sounds. So I kind of find that interesting. So I'll be using that with my team.
I thought that was awesome too.
You're kidding me. So if I would have joined you guys, I would have heard meow or some other, that would have been.
So they have like, yeah.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out how to do an elephant sound.
Yeah, but
Yes.
according to Mugda, and let us jump in, you can't get up to a 13, which is the elephant sound. That's too big.
Pretty awesome. Anybody else from the intermediate? All right. Awesome.
Quick question for Victoria. So the smaller the animal sound means what?
Mugda, you want to explain that to the group?
Sure. So the smaller the animal sound is the smaller size, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, right? So we have like those sounds. And so the last sound for number 13 is the elephant sound. And we try to not do it. Like, if we think it's that sound, we try to break it down. They use the story more granular. But
I think
yeah,
that's a
so
good idea because that's a hard sound. So that's a hard level of estimation.
You could actually lose your voice trying to do that sound.
Yeah.
I can just imagine everyone trying to do that sound. All right, I'll do that.
But at the same time, it's so much fun because see, the thing is we have to work it out, but while we work, we have to have that fun element to it, right? So yeah.
I love it. That was really creative. Great job, guys. All right, we're moving on to the advanced group. Talk to us.
So one thing we did was cause and effect diagrams. So we mapped out if we won the lottery in terms of cause and effect.
Wow. Which was?
Well, if
I'd like to see that map.
yeah.
We get a lot more family.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rich. What was it, Rich? Listen.
Well, if you get a lot more calls on family for money, which could cause more stress, which could cause medical conditions, which could money on doctors, then you have to win the lottery again to pay for everything. So,
Rich, you left one important one.
yes, what's that?
You have new girlfriend.
Oh, new girl. That was another cause.
Not just one, you got hundreds.
You have a new girlfriend that spends your money and then you have to win the lottery.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah, if you win the lottery, just don't tell anybody.
There you go. All right, great job, great job. All right, the product team. Anything you want to share?
We have a demo, but I'll let the team speak. A lot of progress, a lot of heart, a lot of hard work.
Yeah, we had a good session today, talked about, went through our weekly stand-up and we went through our done and not done aspect. And we started working on we talked about our sprint backlog items, and we worked on our next sprint planning session, and there was a lot of discussion about that. And we're really bonding as a team and learning new things every week, which is absolutely wonderful as a team. So, and this week we have a demo that we're going to do for everyone to show you what we've been able to accomplish so far. And Alfredo is going to do that for us. So whenever you're ready, Alfredo, let's go.
See if I can share my screen with everybody.
And while he's setting that all up, what we'd like is feedback from people and what we've been able to accomplish and where we could do better. So we look forward to everyone's feedback. Thank you.
So before we start, just a second, I just want to take a quick picture or video cam before we start this demo. Can everyone just turn on your cameras, please? Please turn on your cameras. And this is motion. Motion causes emotion. Motion causes emotion. Turn on your camera. Again, high-spirited, enthusiastic. How did you feel about today's session? So as soon as I ask you, how did you feel about today's session? Then you will react. So Neilu, once you say go, I'm going to say it. How did you feel about today's session? Then everyone's going to react a certain way. Okay, everybody got that? Again, turn on your videos. Turn on your videos, videos. All right, great job. So Neilu, are you ready to record this? I'm seeing you nod there, so I'm assuming that's
I'm ready.
right.
I'm ready.
First practice runs. Again, 3, 2, 1, go. I'll say, team, how did you feel about today's session? And then what are you gonna do? Okay.
Great.
Again, you're gonna do emotion. You're gonna do exactly. Way to go. Art just gave you the perfect scenario. Art did this. Okay, that was that was too funny, Art. All right, everybody got it? We're good. And then she's gonna stop it after a certain amount of seconds, and that's gonna be our clip.
I didn't do the exercise this morning, Art, so I'm doing it now.
There you go. I love it. All right.
Bouncy.
Neilu, you ready to record? As soon as you said 3, 2, 1, go, then I'll say.
So 3, 2.
How did you feel about today's session?
Yay!
Yay!
It was awesome.
All right. Did you get it, Neilu?
I got it.
You sure we don't want to do it again? Because I saw some people doing this after the
We can
count.
do it again for sure.
Some people do not listen. Some people do not listen.
Yeah, you just jumped right in. I just jumped right in.
Let's try it one more time. Leon, is that a no? No, you do listen, or no, you don't want to do it again?
He doesn't want to do it again.
No, what was that? We weren't listening.
I think, I think we're good, Rick. Let's move on to the demo.
All right, go for it. Neilu, you got it, right? All right, go for it.
Okay, how much time do we have?
You
Just
have
start.
the time. This is your time. Go.
All right, okay, excellent. So we're gonna ask you guys to download and see if you can see my screen. And we're going to ask you to use the QR code and download the app.
What if you don't know how to use a
can-
QR code?
That's one of the things we're going to find out, right?
What is a QR code?
Does this work both
The-
on iOS and Android?
That's one of the things we're going to find out.
We're testing, right?
So this is an agile session, right? So we're going to learn, and this is our first attempt, and we're going to put it out there. And there's a lot of work. I could tell you that this is going to be the greatest app, but today there's opportunities for improvement, and we'd like to solicit feedback. And what we want to do is have everybody take the opportunity to the extent possible. You can download this, try it out. We want you to try it out more than just today, so try it out for a couple of days. And then if you can give us feedback, if you can please take the time to go to the Google Docs, the Google survey, and give us some feedback on what you found out, what's important, and how it's performing, so that we can take that input and make this app better. So I'm going to give you guys a few.
If you have
You say
problems,
something?
if you have problems accessing the app, please put a message in the chat and we'll help you.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
put the link to the Google Doc back in the chat, please?
For sure.
Thank you. I already have a little bit of feedback. Where do you want it?
Yeah, where do you want the feedback?
Well-
Is that something in a separate email? How would you want the feedback?
We're getting a survey, so we're going to be sending out a survey.
Okay.
We're
Okay,
going
so
to be
just
sending out a
keep track
survey.
of
So
Okay.
yeah, just keep track of it now. That's great. And what we're going to do is do a quick review now, and then we'll talk about the kind of feedback that we're looking for and how we're collecting it. And if there's more feedback, we're more than welcome to get that as well. So
All right, we're assuming everybody
just-
downloaded the app and everybody has it on their phone.
Okay.
Got it.
So you should have a navigator screen, and that's for now, that's your startup screen for today. So I'll give you a little bit of background on where we're at and where we're at today with this app. Not to say that that's where the app is going to stay, but this is what we focused on. The team decided to focus primarily on Scrum tools, right? And that's what you're seeing here in the navigator screen. We focused on that. We're not limiting ourselves to that. That's what we're going to start there. It's partial functionality. Not all of these categories are functioning right now. So the Scrum tools, artifacts, and the Scrum values, you see that in the navigator screen. Those last three on the bottom, they're not functional today. We put them there, but they're not operating. So we're going to ask you for feedback on the first four, which is the top one is the roles, Scrum events, and timers, and the icebreakers. That's the part of the app that's working today. So we would like you to go in there, go into those, touch the icon next to that, and it should go into different menu screens. And if you can, just try it out. Go in there and take a look at that. You can do it while I'm speaking right now. You can do it, in the next day or so. And if you can, then we're gonna talk about the survey in a minute. So we'll just go into one. For example, if you take on to, as I'm pulling up my phone. Oh, please turn your phones. If you already have the app, can you guys put your, kind of do that on the screen so we can see how you're interacting with it? Everybody just kind of like, whatever you have. I don't even have mine. There we go. So if you guys just kind of give me a little bit of confidence that you guys got it. Excellent. So we got.
Am I the only Android?
No, I got it.
Okay, because I'm seeing a lot of iPhones in this screen.
Oh, I'm with you, Andrea. I refuse to support Apple.
I have an Android.
That's okay. That's one of the things we want to find out is how this works in Android as well. So I don't know if you have the survey in front of you right now. Well, can you pull up? I'm going to switch gears on us.
So I like the look and feel, and I like the fact that transformation experts is like prominent on every page.
On every page, right. I was going to say that it's there everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I'm glad to hear that Android folks are getting to navigate that.
Didn't have
That's a
any
good
trouble.
sign.
I'm having a little
Okay.
trouble. Do you want me to say it or just put it in the
Yeah.
chat?
Well, if Nelu, do you have? There's going to be the survey has a couple of questions on there. It's going to ask you a few things. I'm going to go off memory now, but basically it's just going to ask for your name, and only so we can get back to you. An email, if that's okay. Again, it's just a way to get back to everybody. It's also going to, if you keep going, thank you, Nelu. So it's going to ask you what your role is, right? So are you a developer, or are you on the team? Are you a product owner? Are you a Scrum Master or an Agile coach? So we're just trying to get, as we collect this data from people, we know that there's different users, and we want to kind of break that down based on the types of users and how that data is, so we can kind of organize it. And then we'd like to know your level of experience with Agile as well. If you're new, if you're 1 to 3 years, more than 3 years, or actually it should have been 3 to 5, but then 5, but that's okay. And then what your platform is. It should be Android or iOS or other. I think most got a little duplicate there. And then, we're just going to ask you for just try to keeping the questions down. I know, because I hate surveys too. I don't like surveys, but the only way we can get data and then kind of map it back is to do some data collection. So rather than just getting random information, if you can, after you use the app once or twice, tell us what's the most important feature. Now, for example, if the most important feature is that or what you had trouble was it's not working well with your Android, then obviously that's the most important feature, is that it work with your Android phone. And then, so that's a little bit, I'm going to ask you to type a little bit there and then tell us why. Obviously, that's pretty obvious because you have an Android phone. Now, maybe something else, another functional tool or something that you want that's important to you. Please.
Can we go back to the QRs? So it looks like we're having a good demo of the survey. Can we go back to the QR code, please? One more time.
Sure. Okay. Let me see. I'll share my screen. Can you guys see the QR code?
Yep. All right. So we have someone that couldn't download it and had Android. So
I have an app called QR Scanner. It's free.
I was able to do it through my camera on my Android.
Yep.
Yeah, the new ones you should just be able to do it on the camera.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to share the app on the?
All right. So I think folks got it.
Share the link.
I've downloaded it, but now I don't know what to do with the app. What should I do?
As soon as you open the app up, you should get to the navigator screen.
Can you? Yeah. So can you show me on the app?
Okay. So here. So you should have. Well, I have an iPhone. So.
Are you able to
Oh,
share?
here?
Yeah. Are
On
you
the
able to
screen.
share?
Can you walk through it on the screen? Can't we do it on the browser and in your?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yes, we can.
Yeah, so what's happening for me is like the QR code works. I go to, it looks like it's just bringing up a web browser and that give me a choice to download it as an app.
So, you're not seeing this screen? Are you not seeing this screen?
Yeah, but it's like I'm not getting a choice to download it. It's just doing a preview.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I thought that was.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It doesn't download as an app. It takes you to the website.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at a browser.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll have the team take that back and let's use it as a preview. Let's see if we can use it as a preview.
Okay.
So Alfredo, what would you recommend now that we have this downloaded as a preview? What's out there that we could potentially use?
Okay. So let's assume that you were able to access it. You should have this first page called the navigator screen. And again, I mentioned the first 4 areas are operational right now. Scrum tools, artifacts, and Scrum values were under construction. So what I'd like you to do, if you can, you just press on the icon into roles, and that should send you into the roles main menu. And then you have 3 options there depending on the Scrum roles, based on the Scrum guide, right? We have developer, product owner, and Scrum Master.
Actually, if
So
it's
we'll go
based
with
on the Scrum guide, wouldn't that be team instead of
believe
developer?
We
I
got
don't
this straight
know.
out of the Scrum guide.
Okay,
This is what we got out of the Scrum guide,
okay.
the
I like
2021 one.
I like the return to main page at the bottom.
You want the return on, okay.
I like that. I like that.
That's, okay. So if you go deeper, let's go into, for example, Scrum Master. When you click into that, the Scrum Master is the one that has a lot of functions. So there's a background on what the role is and what the accountabilities are and how that Scrum Master plays with the team or interacts with the team, if you will, the Scrum team, and how the Scrum Master interacts with the product owner and the organization. And you can go into each one of these for a more in-depth explanation. And this is all, again, based on the Scrum guide. So it's a kind of and you can continue as if you got into this one, you can go into the organization and that'll explain. And this should return you back to the main page. So I'm gonna do 2 more, if that's okay. Does this make sense, or you want to see another role? I mean, the other ones are, we'll look at product owner for a moment, because the team is also evaluating another way of deploying this, and that is you can have a brief description of the role, you can have the accountabilities for the product owner separate, and that can send you back, and you can go back, and then we can also link it to the Scrum events and then the artifacts. This is another way of displaying the information. So rather than just having the accountability straight out of the Scrum guide, you can see each role with the accountabilities, how it ties back to the different events, and what the artifacts are.
So do you have artifacts in there now?
Yeah, mine is
We
spinning.
do not have artifacts.
That is
Okay.
probably
Yeah.
why it's spinning. Okay.
We're working on that. We're working on that. So yeah, good.
Can
So
you
like I
go
said, the artifacts.
to the ceremonies, the Scrum events,
Sure. Okay.
and stand up?
Oh yeah, I see it.
We
So
also have a time box on the time box option. If you want to try this, it sets you right onto the timer.
oh, that's cool.
Oh, that doesn't even
Yeah,
look clickable. You might want to, or tappable. You might want to.
Good feedback. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff. If you guys please put that in the, make note of that. Do you want to look at another Scrum event?
Well, Joe, were you going to the fact that there was on my screen, it was overwriting under the Scrum events.
Well, no, I was saying the 3 questions. I mean, based on the new Scrum guide, I don't
Yeah.
think they're following that format anymore. So you may want to update that as well.
I'm gonna take a screenshot for you guys. The Scrum events, the stand up, the title between the answer these 3 questions and the purpose for me on the Android, it's overwriting. So maybe it's not fitting the screen that well, even though I have a S9 Plus, which is a larger screen.
The Scrum events, yeah, I have a larger one. I'm fine.
Okay, so maybe it's just my the size of my screen or my text. I took a screenshot.
It's the same
Thank
for
you,
me.
please. Yeah, screenshots are great. Thank you. That's great feedback. Do you want to try something else here, or you want to? What we'd like to do is just get familiar with it here and then give you guys more time. I'm sure, we don't want to limit you to just evaluating this during this meeting. If you want to, please take some time throughout the weekend get enough time with it, and then, tell us everything that you possibly think that we can do better.
So you also want functional feedback too, not just what isn't working or.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the Scrum Master being able to go from one, section to another with the buttons at the bottom. But if I want to leave that funnel, I can't.
Okay.
You don't have a back to main or roles main. You just have to go to the next one, or you hit back, which takes you to the last screen. So if I wanted to leave that Scrum Master funnel under the roles, you can't leave it.
Okay.
Terry, you say you want a home button?
Well, that back to roles, I love that button. Back to roles main, I love that button. I love being able to go back to the main screen. But once you get down into one of those funnels, PO or Scrum Master, I can't leave until I finish.
Oh, hold on.
Try it. Maybe it's just me.
Working for me.
No, I mean, you can hit the back button, but I don't have a, let me try it again. Maybe I'm
It doesn't go back to.
I was able to.
You can go back, but you don't have that button.
Which one?
Scrum Master.
Okay.
So you go to Scrum Master, and at the bottom you have, and that what's on your screen right now, Alfredo, that's been happening to me too.
Yeah, that's strange. Okay, let me try it again. It
So
might be something.
You have Scrum Master and Scrum Team. You tap that. You can only go to Product Owner and Organization, or use the arrow to go back.
So when you hit Scrum Master or Scrum Team, it's not sending you back to the.
No, it sends you back, but what if I want to leave the funnel? What if I want to go back to the roles main?
Oh, okay, we can do that.
I can't leave the funnel. Once I'm in it until I get out of it, or I back all the way out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Usability, just usability. It's just the first thing I looked for was, okay, that's good. Let me go back, and I couldn't go back without hitting multiple buttons.
Oh yeah, you can go back, but you can't return the home page.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're looking for
Well, that's different. That's a different thing. Do you want to?
Well, not homepage.
Stay in
You had the roles
category, if you
main.
will.
Yeah. You had the roles main on the other screen.
Okay. You want to be able to go back to the roles main. Just
Yeah.
like the developer, for example. That's the best example. Should go back to roles main.
Then that's
Gotcha.
consistency. You want that under each one of those buttons so that the experience is the same.
Great feedback. Yeah.
I like
Does that
it,
make
though.
sense to everybody else? I mean, that's good feedback. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
It's very usable. It's very easy to use.
Yeah.
Very intuitive.
Which made me expect it on that page because it was so easy to use. I was like, oh, that's great. Where's it at?
So there's two more, the timers and the icebreakers, but I'll jump to icebreakers a moment because the team kept deliberating this, and that is one. Some of these, for example, are straightforward, like draw this. Well, they send you to a web page.
Mm-hmm.
Are we okay with that? And then you have to come back into the app.
I saw that.
No issue.
I'm trying to think how I feel about that.
But did the page actually give you the drawing easy, or you had to register and all that stuff? I'm just wondering when you clicked on that link. Was there actually an easy way of starting, like a simple? See, this
The
seems
spirit
like
animal one, yeah, the spirit animal one, for example, yes. When you do the test, then you have to register or something. When I did
to
it,
me, like if you go into a Google or something that's free and immediately you get in and you don't have to do with a lot of, log in, sign in the account. Those could be a little bit annoying.
And then there's the websites that it's like, do you want to go straight into doing the activity, or do you want the instructions for the activity? Because some people, they're like, oh, I want to see the instructions. Which activity or icebreaker do I want to do with my teams? And look, I have like 5 options here or something like that. Or all of these that you can actually go in and do it.
It's like the draw this has the instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Draw this has the instructions because it's more straightforward. Correct. So that's one. Another option is that, provided there's no proprietary, it's not a copyright thing. Or we could do that and a link. I don't know. That's another option. You have the instructions and then the link, depending on how elaborate it is.
All right. Are you almost done there? Did you want
this.
One more. The timers. The team did a lot of great work on this, so I want to there's a lot of timers here, and so there's a lot of timer options.
Can you
But-
try
and they
one?
all,
Can you
know,
try one? Can you try
Sure,
one?
let's do the 1 minute. Let's do the 1 minute, right? Is that okay? We'll do
Yeah.
that one.
Go for it.
So
Nice.
While it's doing that, the one comment I have on this is, can this hover on top of other things you're doing? Because you see this, but then you can't do anything else.
Yeah. Now the question is at the end, can it make a noise? I don't know, I'm throwing it out there.
right now it's silent. We're working on that. We're trying to get that's an area that we need to probably research better as a team.
So to Al's point, on an Android, you can have multiple, I don't know about iPhones because I don't own one,
Yeah.
but you can have multiple applications running. So I could switch over to another window and then maybe that timer would still be running in the back. But natively, it doesn't hover over. You're kind of on that screen, right?
Right now it's you're right.
Okay,
But-
cool. I just want to make sure.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that's cute.
It made a noise. I heard it. Did you hear it?
I like the screen though. That's a
Was
good.
that the
that's a good-
elephant? Was that the elephant sound? What?
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Would you have the option at some point to enter the timing that you want? Maybe that's more future. Like if you wanted to do 6 minutes, would you have the option
Oh, and I-
to actually enter the timing that you want? Instead of, I mean, you guys did a beautiful job. It looks beautiful. You can choose it from the screen. But if you wanted to say, hey, it's a 6 minute exercise or 8 minutes, would you have the option to like enter something? Maybe just take that one down.
Right now we don't have that. I don't think that option is possible, but
I guess you would need a different timer tool or add-on,
yeah.
something that would allow you to do that. Because this is an add-on, right? Or is this something native to this
Right.
particular app collab?
That's native to App Collab right now.
Okay.
Here's the other thing you need to think about. My watch already has a timer on it. So as far as priority is concerned,
Thank you.
low.
How important is that?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
So
put a
that-
lot of time
yeah.
into that. You're right. You're right. Good one. Good one, Ray.
Who wears the watch? I do.
Especially if you're going to be using the phone for something else, you're not going to use this timer.
Exactly. I'm going to use the timer on my iWatch.
iWatch.
I gotta get one of those. Ray.
All this Apple.
Yeah, we should all get
endorsement.
iWatches, and then we have no problem with that. I like that.
So I'm
So
doing
to that,
I'm doing this.
so to that point, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm doing the spirit animal thing,
Okay.
and it takes you to a last page where they want you to put in your name, your first name, and your email address to get your results.
Yes. Yeah.
This is awesome. I really, really love
Yeah,
this tool.
that's tricky.
Yeah, I think so.
So before we run out of time, guys, really good feedback. Something that you guys said, and I want to elaborate on. Please take the time to go through it, but try to prioritize on really what's most important. The top 3 things that are really most important to you right now, and why. So but just make sure that the deal breaker things, like you mentioned the time. Well, I already have a timer on my iPhone, but that's okay. Maybe that's not as important as the icebreakers or any other functionality that you want. Please that's important. What's gonna make this tool valuable, useful, relevant to your day-to-day Agile.
And that's what I was going to ask you. What is the expectation of using this day to day? Only when you're facilitating a particular meeting or session, or just every day, like every day, or just a learning tool?
That's why I think the best thing to do is just take the app and use it, play with it, and then that's the why. So this is important, and then tell me why. Well, if I'm using it during the meeting, if I'm using it at work, I want to be able to do this, and then I'm not satisfied with it.
So in the survey,
am.
guys, if you can reply back in the survey, that'd be awesome, guys.
Yeah, and there was an email put in the chat too, right?
Yeah. So again, amazing job. I'm so proud of the work that you guys are doing. Keep in mind that this is a work in progress. This is great that we've gotten to this point. I think there's been a lot of challenges and you guys have been able to overcome it. So we're really, really excited to continue this So very, very happy. Let's give our part, guys. This is where we have to step in and give us the feedback we need so that the team can continue doing great stuff. But very, very proud of you guys. Neilu, did you send the link yet of the LinkedIn stuff? I want to make sure that that goes through.
Yep,
And then we have a meetup with who we meet. What's the meetup for Wednesday? Do we know
Okay,
the
so-
topic?
Yes, we do know the topic. We will have a great presenter. I'm gonna try to share my screen if you don't mind. So we have Veronica Stewart. She's a great Agile coach, and she will be talking about little known facts about solving great problems with mindset and communication. Let me share real quick. Can you see my screen, everyone?
There it is.
There it is. Thank you. So please, if you have a chance, register. She will be talking on this first February meetup, and it's gonna be a good meetup. So don't be shy. Register and see you on Wednesday.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, Rick, I love your little chat bot that greeted me the other day when I was on the website. It was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, I wonder if anybody's there.
Nelu, I think the video you dropped on LinkedIn is the one from last week. Can you check it?
Yeah, I actually did it because I had a few issues with today's.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Yeah, so
We'll get it. We'll get it next time. We'll get it next time. I think
Body
that would
writing.
work.
Yeah, that's the one I passed on via the general one channel last week.
So thank you, Nelu. So one of the concerns that I have right now is I have spoken to several of you on a side note, and I still see people struggling with trying to get jobs, right? And trying to look for jobs. So we might have to have a separate side meeting to just kind of help those people in need of what maybe are the next steps. So keep in mind, if you're looking for a job, we'll have something that will work with you on that. Okay. I don't want to miss that opportunity to help you. Okay. And keep in mind, if there's a way to expand transformation experts in your organization, please reach out to us. The more we expand, the more we're able to reach out and transform organizations, the more opportunities we'll have to employ more people, right? So we want to continue doing that. We're here for you every week, Wednesday and Saturday. So have an awesome weekend. I think there's only a few more minutes left. Is there anything, how do we want to leave the meeting? Anything we want to let go before we leave?
Just want to thank you guys again for the working demo. The hands-on is awesome. Really, really like that. Really like that.
Great job.
Yes, great job.
I have a question about the breakouts. Is there any way those could be recorded for more learning?
We've tried, but then we changed in a sense where it's so private. There's so much conversation that could be also uncomfortable. Sometimes it's company information that's shared. One of the things we said we have to master, and we got to get better at it. And I'm looking for people to help volunteers that when you're in one of these sessions, if you can document them a little bit better, right? Kind of come out of it with a nice little documentation, then you could share it to the bigger group. So right now we're iffy in recording some of that session. So we're working on that. We're working on that.
And then again, guys, just a quick reminder for next Saturday, Agile 20 Festival. We're probably going to have more folks join, hopefully. So we're going to plan for that on Tuesday. Again, Neilu, if you can send the names of the folks that want to volunteer, because we're going to need some help to get together on Tuesday and kind of review that.
And then we also having a big thing with the CAL certification. So if you haven't gotten your CAL certification, you might want to join us on next Saturday. What we're going to do is we're going to still be in the session. The first few hours is going to be in the session. And then we're going to break out, once we're done with the session, into the CAL certification class. That's a pretty good certification to have underneath your belt, especially if you're looking for opportunities. All right. Anything else?
Great job, Alfredo. Thank you.
Enjoy. Have a nice weekend.